dead. It's loading. Can I close my door? There we go.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
It's closer than it's ever been, and now it's even closer. See, that was, yeah, another ending of the close the door to your office and wait until the end of time.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
One of these windows, I thought it was over here, but like there's a way to get up on one of the desks or something. There we go. Up, up.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map, until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along.
Help!
He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be?
It is empty.
Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in?
You're angry at me,
Okay,
aren't you?
I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
No.
Ah, then in that case we'll continue.
That's
But
new.
now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different?
No.
Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place.
All right.
Now, think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option?
Yep.
Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh,
A
and
while.
Mrs. Rich, perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed,
I like
you
that
are
they
one of
added
the
this
lucky ones.
to the
Though if
window
the other
ending.
option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built up the other option so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
Okay. I know in the original window ending is like, well, I guess you just have to restart the game and then you sit here for a while. I'm pretty sure nothing happens. So let's, yeah, you have to begin the game again. You do have to reset. But you know what we're gonna do?
All of his co-workers were gone.
That's right.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting
some
room. Perhaps he had
versions
simply
of
missed
the
a memo.
endings have to be
No
done
matter how hard Stanley
by-
looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
can only be done by doing a specific amount of resets on things. I fell out the window again. Help.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map, until he heard this narration and
I
realized
really
it was
need to
part of
see
the
if he
game's
does
design
say
all
something
along.
different if we
He
select
then
the other
praised the
option.
game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place
It
to
is.
be? Why don't
Stanley,
we take a minute
Fury,
just to drink it
hello.
all in? Okay,
beautiful.
I'm over it now.
It's
What do you
wonderful.
think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Yeah, fine, we're sick of it.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want. Like
does say
right
something different.
now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can
Oh,
maintain.
I'm excited. Oh no, right, he sings. I forgot
There
about this one.
once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly. But the truth must be told,
Could you lead us
he
to
was
a
not
post-it notes?
very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of
No,
glutton.
don't spend your money on me, Fury.
He did it all
Spend
day
your money on you,
in a
please.
meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function. Which is why he is in this parable and lives an existence quite terrible. And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable. Yes. You too will become quite unbearable.
Don't quit your day job, please. You're good at the guitar. I appreciate that. So how's everyone else doing? You see they're making a an anime of the for Hisui like region Pokemon stuff, Pokemon Legends. Looks like it's gonna be cool. Digging the art style of that. It's gonna follow the snow stuff. You know. I'm excited. Watching that with Spirit. Nice. Enjoying some nice weather finally. Nice. Nice, nice. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. He stops eventually. I'm like 90% sure he just leaves at some point. Oh, there we go. You're right there. You kinda stopped, buddy. And if you're wondering, no, we can't like go anywhere over here. It's a closed box. This is the bounds. 2 + 2 is fish. Man, still my favorite moment of this game. Hello, Cole. How are you doing? Okay, let's restart it. I think jumping back in doesn't do anything. Pupcake, thank you very much for resubscribing. I really appreciate it. Ooh, one of the phones is ringing.
Hi, Stanley. Just wanted to leave you a message to let you know there's a few things I need you to pick up on your way home from work today. We need milk, cereal, dish soap, spaghetti, get a thing of sugar, some bread, and coffee beans, whichever ones you like. I'll give you a call if there's anything I forgot. Thanks, sweetie. See you today.
don't remember what that one's connected to, or if that's new or not. But yeah, every time you restart, it loads a bunch of random factors. Like here, we can go back into our office before the office door was closed. Let's see. One sec, let's try going through here. Narrator? Is this just an absent narrator one? Yeah, the narrator's gone.
When Stanley
Oh,
came
there
to
you
a
are.
set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Let's try the other one.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, you know what? That's exactly what we're gonna do.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring.
Very
It had
nice.
really been worth the detour after all,
It had.
just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate,
$1.25
beautifully
for cold
constructed room.
drinks.
Stanley simply stood here,
Beautiful,
drinking
beautiful.
it all in.
Beautiful, absolutely wonderful. Look at this, look at this. Nice blue, little indented area, a good
Yes,
plant.
really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and
Clock.
some paintings. Really worth it.
Admire art.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
I drove everyone away because I'm a creep. Cold drink cola.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Oh yeah? I need that mug that says coffee nut. Oh, it's just nice. It's a good blue color, some lights, some couches off in a corner so people can have their own private conversations but still be part of the group. Possibly a window, maybe a lit wall, who knows? Got a box that needs to be kept dry, possibly full of paper. I would sleep there. Yeah, it's a nice place. It's a nice place. 10 out of 10. Wood lounge here. Alright, I think that's it for the game. Waiting on us, though.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
First open door on his left, you say? Oh, interesting, interesting. But what's this? You know what? No, let's take our first open door on the left. You're right. I've been getting off track. Let's go back.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
There's a lot of things to do here. Okay. Can we go back? No. I was thinking that couch
Yet
looked
there
nice
was
and
not a
funny.
single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an
we're not
answer
going back in
there.
Okay, well, let's
Coming
go up
to
to
a
the boss's
staircase,
office this
Stanley
time and see
walked
what's in there.
upstairs to his boss's office.
That's the same office? That stinks. Let's go in the bathroom. You know, after streaming for a while, sometimes you just, you gotta go. It's okay. Wash your hands a little bit. Because the boss knows that what the boss says goes. If the boss has suffered losses, then that's what the boss chose. Extreme bathrooms and Time magazine with a clock on it. Can I close the door? Yes, I can. Okay. Just gonna enjoy my bathroom here. Very nice. There's some sort of bathroom ending. I don't remember what it is. But we closed the door, so let's open it back up and see how things are. I can leave again? Oh, right. You do the bathroom and then it lets you go in here. Okay, so this right here. This picture Business strategy. Stratergy. Strategy. It's just a gun to a panda's head. This is... Hello, Colette. This is one of the weirdest things in this game. Out of a game full of weird things. But, like, what the heck? What business strategy? I love it. It's so weird. Let's see. We have Doors Monthly. We have Shapes Magazine. Oh. Lenny Smith talks about his new box. Dang, that's cool. Oh, Indoors Monthly, excuse me. We got Graphs Magazine. Fighting Panda Express, I guess so. Y'all ever dance in elevators? I don't because they have cameras. But sometimes you just want to. Pretty sure the narrator's singing along. I have a feeling this isn't gonna end. Back here? No, we're going up this time. I need to see if I press the same button again, it's just gonna bring us back to the... Okay. So I'm gonna take the elevator and I'm gonna put my mouse down. And we're gonna wait this out. I have patience. I have all the time in the world, game. I have all the time in the world. Yeah, you can hear the narrator singing along. Man, can you believe tomorrow Switch Sports comes out? I'm really excited for that. There's like a few parts of it that I'm like, I really hope they improve, but it looks like they're going to be adding to it a lot over time. For free, hopefully. Yeah, I haven't played like the Wii Sports or Wii Sports Resort in such a long time. I'm hoping they add like the Wii Sports Resort stuff to it, and they add some stuff from Wii Play also. Because that was really fun. Is this the long elevator from Undertale OST? Is the long elevator from Undertale OST? Maybe. I can look that up right now, actually. Damn gang kids. You do any multiplayer streams? Yeah, I would love to do multiplayer streams more. Long elevators, Undertale. That's the Undertale. I know it was a joke. And now we get to hear 2 elevators. Unfortunately, the long elevator in Undertale is a lot shorter than this one. Let's see, what else to talk about? Man, so much has happened since the last time I streamed. Strikers in June, that's right. Man, we got Xenoblade coming out in a few months. 3 months? July, right? We have Splatoon coming out in September. We got Pokemon coming out in November-ish, probably. Same day as Digimon. That's gonna be fun for Digimon Survive. Rip to it. See, Breath of the Wild got delayed. Not surprisingly. Can't remember if there's anything else coming out that I'm looking forward to. Alright, the game obviously wants us to get out of the elevator, unfortunately. That's sad. One sec. Can I lock myself in here? I don't remember. No. Okay, never mind. Must be a different ending.
Stepping into his manager's office,
this time we're just
Stanley
gonna
was
sit
once
here
again
and see what
stunned
happens.
to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings.
I thought Splatoon got announced for September.
Clues to his situation.
Like the 9th or
but
something?
His attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be?
I don't know.
In fact,
Wait.
keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845.
does not work?
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
This game sucks. Well, let's have a nice seat on the... we got on the table.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination
I'm
was
standing on top of the
2845.
sofa, and there's nothing anyone can do about it, really. I'm standing on the sofa in my boss's office.
2845.